Well, well, well. How y'all doing? Thought I'd do a little broadcast here and talk to y'all about what's going on. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things happening. Um, Ferguson, Missouri. No indictment. No indictment at all. Not even an indictment. Wow. Wow. But some people want smaller government, and they don't understand why African Americans don't want smaller government. Well, you can kind of see what happens when we get smaller government. We get all of those people saying the boy had his hands up, the police officer shot him. And when the local government, the small government investigates, don't even get an indictment. Sounds like Florida. Trayvon Martin, remember him? The kid that was walking home. Zimmerman came up on him, messed with him, started the whole thing. They get into a fight, and then Zimmerman shoots him and says that he was trying to defend himself. Oh, well, then not guilty because we know how those black people are. That's local government. That's local government. And then you ask the question, well, why is it that black people, why do we always want the federal government? The federal government has been helping us ever since Martin Luther King's been marching because it's been the local boys that's been putting the dogs on us and the fire hoses and throwing bricks and flour and all of that stuff on my people. You know, it's always been the local boys that have done that. So what we do is we go to the feds for help, and the feds do help us. They do. So that's why we want more federal government. Is it a good thing? I don't know. I don't know. It might not be a good thing to have more federal government, but one thing's for sure. We seem to get justice when the federal government investigates. We seem to get justice when the federal government deals with us. Because when the local government, the small government, deals with us, we always end up getting screwed. What happened in New York? What happened? The man was choked to death on camera. On camera. And there was no indictment. Not even an indictment. Didn't even go to trial. Really? That's local government. So, Republicans, ask us the question again why we don't want smaller government. But before you ask the question, why don't you take a look at the world? What's going on with the world? Take a look. Now, of course, I'm going to have to tell the truth. Our image is screwed up, y'all. My people, I'm talking to the African American people. Our image is screwed. It is. It is. You know, you got the media that can't wait to put a Negro with pink curlers in his hair and gold toothpicks in his mouth on TV. But the brother in the suit, he can't seem to make the evening news. Okay? You know as well as I do that the bread and butter of the evening news is putting scary black people on TV. That's how they keep their ratings up. That's how they keep everybody scared. We know that. Some of us do. All of us should. We know this. We know this. Yet and still, whenever a camera turns on, we can't wait to jump in front of it. When we know we shouldn't sometimes. Sometimes we should get out of the way when the camera comes on. But a lot of us are so busy wanting to be famous that we don't think. We don't think. Y'all, it's up to us to fix our own image. Just like it's up to us to fix our own problems. Now, speaking of that, Dr. Cosby was about to come out with a show. And you know that right now, Dr. Cosby's thing is he's trying to fix the image of black people by telling black people, you got to fix yourself. He's a brother that said, pull your pants up, comb your hair, stop acting a fool, especially when the cameras come on. I don't know what's wrong with us. Whenever there's a camera on, we got to show our behinds. Well, I believe that Mr. Cosby's show, his new show, was going to really, really help a lot of black people, just like he did back in the 80s. It was. It was. And it is not a coincidence that right before his show came out, right before he got going, bam, character assassination. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of people that have a lot of money invested in us acting a fool. Okay? There are people in the music industry that make a lot of money on us either showing guns, talking about killing each other, or rapping about shoes and clothes, basically doing commercial rap, rapping about commercials with fat beats, because that's all rap is these days anyway. Rapping about what I got, what you don't have, look at all these hoes I'm working with, and you don't have none, look at me. This is why I really don't listen to rap no more, because you're not saying nothing. Used to say something. Rap used to have a statement. They used to say something. When I wanted to hear about love, I used to listen to R&B and soul music. And I want to hear something with a message, I would listen to rap. Now, if I want to hear about sex, I'll listen to R&B and soul music. And if I want to hear about how fly you are and how many hoes you got, then I'll listen to some rap. I'm a grown man. What I want to hear about how many hoes you got for? I don't got time for that. I'm trying to deal with the ones I got. Just playing. Just playing. I'll talk more in a minute.